70,000 and two, actually. 70,000 and two. Let's just say 150 a ticket, man. Let's just, we're going on average. I need Derek Carr to go in his wallet and get $10.5 million and return everybody money for that performance. Him, P. Carmichael, Dennis Allen, pull y'all money together. Y'all got it. You signed for $150 million because you're robbing us right now. Welcome back to the Boot Tragedies. Honestly, I debated doing this video. This team has pissed me off to the max. 2D max. I'm just going to start off by saying fire P. Carmichael. Like, what are we waiting on? What are we waiting on? You're going to wait until the season's over in this terrible division and try to make a move. You're going to try to make a move at the end of the season and you're just wasting years. You're wasting years. This defense is not getting any younger at all. You're wasting years by having Pete Carmichael as your offensive coordinator. Now, we'll jump to the game and we'll definitely be back on Pete Carmichael's head before this is over with. I can guarantee that. We'll take a look at some of these stats, man. Baker Mayfield looked like prime Tom Brady out there against us. Had all the time in the world to do what he wanted. 25 for 32, 246 yards, 3 touchdowns. They ran for 114 total yards. Derek Carr, 23 for 37, 127 yards. Pitiful performance by him. We'll get to him as well. Taysom Hill, 1 for 1, 13 yards. Jameis Winston, 0 for 1, interception. Don't know what the hell that was, but not going to blame Jameis Winston for this game, obviously. Rushing, Alvin Kamara, 11 carries. Why he had 11 carries? I couldn't tell you. 51 yards. As a team, 19 carries, 70 yards, 3.7. That's terrible. Receiving, 4 catches, 53 yards for MT. Rasheed E, 3 for 33. And with the ugliest stat line I've ever seen in my entire life of watching football, Alvin Kamara, 13 catches for 33 yards. We just was throwing checkdowns to him all game for absolutely no reason. Obviously, Adam Prentice fumbled. He had also a big drop. Leading the way on defense, Pete Warner, 8 tackles. Malcolm Roach, 8 tackles. Isaac did have an interception. Gave up a touchdown as well, but I mean, it wasn't really his fault. It's coming off that fumble. But fuck the stats. Let's get into this game. And I don't know where I want to start. I guess we'll start with Derek Carr. Obviously, Derek Carr got injured last week. But when you're on that field, injuries are not an excuse. Injuries are not an excuse. If you're playing, you're playing. Jameis Winston was out there with a broke back last year and whatever he had. And guess what? I was critical. When you're on that field and you're playing, I don't want to hear anything about injuries. This was probably the worst performance I've seen a quarterback have in a Saints uniform in a long time. This was like Ian Book bad. It was legit Ian Book bad out there. Like, I don't know what Ian Book numbers was when we played the Dolphins that game, but it looked that bad for Derek Carr. Nothing he did today was good. I can't take one single thing away from him that was like, okay, that was a bright spot. He did nothing well today. He didn't throw the ball deep. He didn't throw the ball. He threw the ball short, check down. Nothing he did today was good. Literally, I can't think of anything he did. It was like, all right, that's a positive outlook on that. Like, absolutely nothing. Yeah, he's not getting help from Pete Carmichael. You can say that. You can blame that. I don't want to hear it. Offensive line blocked their ass off today. That was the only bright spot in this game. And a couple people on the defensive line. Offensive line blocked. This was the best game by the offensive line all year. And of course, in the Saints fashion, if the offensive line finally starts to produce, you get Alvin Kamara back, and guess what? You shit the bed anyway. You get your best game from the offensive line this season. You get Alvin Kamara back in this offense that's been, showing some explosiveness sometimes, and you shit the bed and score 9 points, 3 field goals. You can't do anything once you cross the 50-yard line because your offensive coordinator has no creativity whatsoever. He's very, very bad. But yeah, Derek Carr, awful performance, man. I don't care how you slice it. I don't care. We're not making excuses for him. He just was bad. I'm not blaming no shoulder. He was just awful out there. And if you're hurt, sit your ass down because you're hurting the team. Taysom Hill, he was normal. Nothing special today. Nothing special from Taysom Hill. That Jameis Winston came in for a play. He threw an interception. But he's just trying to, score quick. I'm not really blaming him for the interception, man. He's just throwing that shit up. It's 2 minutes left. It is what it is. Alvin Kamara. He looked like Alvin Kamara when he got the ball, Looked like Alvin Kamara when he got the ball. 11 carries, 51 yards. He should have ran the ball more. He should have 20 carries a game. All his career, it's been like, oh, we're trying to keep Alvin Kamara fresh. We're trying to do this. We're trying to do that. No. Give him the ball. It's not hard. It's not a hard concept. I promise you, it's not a hard concept to give him the ball. Chris Olave, very disappointed in his performance today. Very, very disappointed in Chris Olave's performance. Yeah, he was missed sometimes. They wasn't getting him involved in the game. But, man, jogging his routes, not getting that little, even they was even standing on the broadcast, getting that little diva move, man. I'm not getting the ball, so I'm just out here just running. He's just willy-nilly just running around. Rashid Shaheed, couple shots we took from him, couldn't get him. Had a good punt return. Solid game from him. Adam Prentice was awful, man. Huge fumble. That basically lost the game, to be honest. We're going to be honest. That fumble basically lost the game. This offense isn't good enough to respond and come back after that. And then he had a huge drop on third down. I've been saying all year they're going to leave him open, and he's going to have a big play. Yeah, a big drop. That's what the hell he's going to have. Defensively, let's talk about the defense real quick, man. Demario Davis, I'm not going to lie. It might be time. It might be time. I'm not saying he's done. I'm not saying he's trash. He's still a good player, but he's not that guy. He's not that all-pro guy anymore, and that's fine. He's still a really, really good linebacker. Pete Warner, the worst game I've seen from him in actually ever, in the Saints uniform. The worst game I've ever seen from Pete Warner. Yeah, he had 8 tackles, but nah. Very, very bad game from him. Missing run assignments, missing some fits, missing some tackles. Did not like what I saw from Pete Warner. I know he'll respond, though. Now, the defensive line. Let me start with the highlights on the defensive line. I think Malcolm Roach played a real good game. Malcolm Roach played a real good game. And the only person, well, I guess Blake Groupie, he can get some credit too. He made all his field goals. The only person that gets credit for this game is Brian Brissy, the first-round draft pick. He had an excellent game. 4 tackles, 3 solo, 3 tackles for loss, 1 sack, 1 quarterback hit. Absolutely fantastic game by him. He was everywhere. He was the best player on the field for the Saints today. Really, really good game from him. Really good game. Cam Jordan, APB on Cam Jordan. Where you at? Where you been? Cam Jordan, where have you been this year? Carl Granderson, you had the first two good games. You got paid and hasn't done shit in 2 games. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. Let's pull up Cam Jordan stats while we're here. Let's see what my man got going on. 0 sacks this year. Are we shocked? Oh, he's got a half a sack. Excuse me. I'm sorry. A half a sack. 0.5. That's what Davenport did last year. It's 4 games in. Hey, at this rate, you'll get 2 sacks this year, buddy. But you know he's going to have a good game against the Falcons and have 4 sacks. He's going to have 1 game. He's going to have 4 sacks again. He's going to finish the year with 10. And people are going to pretend he's having a good season. Or he had a good season because he had 10 sacks. He had 11 sacks. But he's just going to pick on the tackle. He's going to pick on the tackle this year and have 3 or 4 sacks in 2 games. And they're going to pretend he had a good season. Pass rush was non-existent today. Carl Granderson, terrible. Cam Jordan, terrible. Whoever came off the edge today, terrible. All of them. Every last one of them. The defense was not good today. The defense was not good. And I'm not going to put the blame on them because the offense was terrible. Kept putting them on the field. Biggest issue I have. First drive, actually from P. Carmichael. Hey, I can tell your scripted plays, beautiful. But let me tell you my issue with P. Carmichael. Let's check this out. First drive. Oh, short pass. All right, that's cool. Second drive. Incomplete pass. Third drive. Start off the drive. Incomplete pass. That's 3 drives in a row. You're starting every drive. Second and 10. Second and 10. This is stupidity. It is stupidity. Finally, you run the ball. Then you fumble. The next drive, a penalty. Oh my God. Next drive, you ran the ball, right? Look at the drive when you start to run the ball. Your best drive of the game. You're running the ball with Alvin Kamara. It's not hard to give the ball to Alvin Kamara and let him run the rock. He had 11 carries this game. That's unacceptable. That's stupid. Does Alvin Kamara need to introduce himself to Pete Carmichael? I know he got suspended for 3 games. Did you forget who the fuck he was? Like, it's so idiotic. Such a bad game from Pete Carmichael. This is the worst game I've ever seen him call. And that's saying a lot. Because we got shut out by the 49ers last year. But we did not have this talent. We did not have this offensive firepower. That's bad. It's just bad, man. Like, I'm not going to go on a super rant. I promise you. I don't want to do that because it's early. This division's going to be bad. We're going to play some more bad teams. We got a long way to go. It's only week 4. If this was happening like week 10, I'll show you a rant. I'll show you a rant. Let me just pick, since I'm on ESPN right now, let me just take a peek at what the 49ers got going on. Whoop-de the fuck do. Look at this. Christian McCaffrey, 9 carries, 51 yards, 2 touchdowns. The second quarter just started. Alvin Kamara finished the game with 11 carries, 51 yards. It's crazy. It's crazy what a competent offensive coordinator does. 3 catches, 34 yards. You get your best player the damn ball. You get your best player the ball. How hard can it be? How hard can it be? Like, it's just so fucking stupid, man. It's just so stupid. I honestly just don't get it. I honestly just don't get it. You're not running the ball on first down. You just got Derek Carr just standing back there looking idiotic. Looking idiotic back there. Not making reads. Holding on the ball way too long. On third and shorts, we just running fucking all verticals, all goals like it's Hail Mary. Like we need, it's 10 seconds left on the clock. It's 3rd and 4 and we got 4 receivers running to the end zone from 50 yards out. And then when it's 3rd and 10, we're throwing checkdowns. Like, this offense is so backwards. It's so ass backwards, man. And I'm not going to just pile on Pete Carmichael. I'm sure he's a nice guy. He's just not an offensive coordinator. Someone else has to call the plays. They should just go in the stands, get a fan, and just have them point to a play on the play sheet. It's going to be better than what Pete Carmichael called today. I promise you. It couldn't be any worse. It couldn't be any worse. And once we finally start moving the ball, he wants to get all pretty and creative and all this nonsense, start going east and west, and lose 6 yards on first down. Now you put yourself at 2nd and 16 with an offense that can't barely get 10 yards. How are we going to get 16 to get a first down? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. These stats from the Saints, it's bad. Like, it's very, very bad. It's very, very bad. I just don't understand how you think this is going to be. Oh, man. Let me just pull up some stats right now since like I said, I'm already on ESPN, man. Let's just look at this. This is probably through 3 games, so we're going to be lucky. It's only through 3 games. Rushing yards. 93 a game. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna look at these teams up here. 188, 185, 162, 160, 158, 156, 149. You know what all these teams have in common? Most of these are good teams. Miami, Philly, San Fran, Cleveland, Baltimore. Arizona's not good, but still. Buffalo, Dallas, Detroit, Kansas City. Terrible, man. Terrible, terrible, terrible. That's just rushing yards. I'm scared to look at passing yards. But we can look. I know I can just flip this upside down. Where we at? 210 a game? Where we at? 221? It's going to be less than that after we had today. We're probably under 200 after today. Hey, we're down here with these teams. The Jets, Zach Wilson. The Bears, Justin Fields. Tennessee, Tannehill. Desmond Ridder. Daniel Jones. Josh Dobbs. That's who we're here with. That's who we're here with. Let's look at touchdowns if you really want to joke. Two passing touchdowns this year. Want to look at rushing? We have some more jokes since we're here. 4 touchdowns this year in 4 games. That's 1 touchdown a game. That's 1 touchdown a game. That's all your offense is giving you is 1 touchdown a game. And you keep talking about, we're going to look over the film, execution, this and that. No, your offensive coordinator sucks. That's all it is. I promise you that's all it is. I'm watching Eric B. with Washington go crazy out there with Sam Howell. You got Terry, you got Dotson. Those weapons aren't better now. They don't have a better quarterback. They don't have a better running back. They don't have a better receiver. They just have a competent offensive coordinator that knows what he's doing. This team is terrible. We have 5 turnovers this year and 4 touchdowns for offense. 5 turnovers and 4 touchdowns. This is historic bad pace. Historically bad pace, man. You have to fire Pete Carmichael right now. He cannot make it to game 5. He cannot make it to game 5, I promise you. Or you're going to be 2-3. If he calls play, the Patriots, Bill Belichick. If he can score against the Bucs, I know Bill Belichick going to have something in store for him. Like, you have to make a change. You have to make a change. And if you don't, you're going to keep losing these games. You're going to lose these games. You're going to lose these games. And you're going to wake up and be 6-6, 3rd in division. And you're going to be a wasted year. And it's going to be a wasted year once again. And if it's a wasted year this year, trust me, you're getting fired. I'm giving you advice, Dennis Tyler. You may never ever see this. But if you want your job next year, if you want to have a chance at your job next year, you better fire Pete Carmichael. And you ain't even got to fire him. Just demote his ass. Demote him. Let anybody else call the plays if you want your job. But if you don't want your job, let Pete Carmichael run you out the building. Y'all be ran out the building together. Yeah, the fans were booing today. They should have did more than boo. because that's pitiful. It was 70,000 people in there. 70,000 fans. 70,002 to be exact. Actually, since we here, 70,002 actually. 70,002. Let's just say 150 a ticket, man. Let's just, we going on average. I need Derek Carr to go in his wallet and get $10.5 million and return everybody money for that performance. Him, P. Carmichael, Dennis Allen, pull y'all money together. Y'all got it. You signed for $150 million because you're robbing us right now. You're robbing us. I need Derek Carr to get $10.5 million out his bank account right now and pay these fans back for that performance he put on. P. Carmichael, you chip in. Dennis Allen, you chip in as well. Pathetic. Cam Jordan, you chip in as well. All of y'all pull y'all money together and refund these people their damn money. Because you're going to put that product on the field, no one should come to that game. No one. I promise you, no one should come to the game if that's the product they're going to put out there. Those tickets should be damn near free. If you're going to kick 3 field goals. Have some nuts. Go for it one time. See? This is going to turn into a rant. I'm going to stop. But this is bad. This is bad. Especially coming off the LSU loss. I'm already mad. We have to be better than this. We have to be better than this. But hey, that's why I say, man, welcome to the tragedy. It's a fucking tragedy over here. It always is. If something can go wrong, it will go wrong with the Saints. We're getting in our own way. We're getting in our own way. And I'm tired of it, personally. I'm tired of it. I legit was watching this game with disgust. I was not even focused on this game. It was just there. And I'm just looking. I'm not even like watching. You're just looking at a screen. Just like you're looking at bullshit. That's what I was doing. I'm just like, what? Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? I've seen middle school games coach better than that. I promise you I have. I promise. Every time we bring in an extra lineman as well, this is random. Every time we bring in an extra lineman, the play is fucking awful. It's a false start. It's a holding. It's something. Stop bringing in those extra linemen. Stop that. It's not working. It doesn't work. They suck. The extra linemen we have suck. Landon Young is not good. Max Garcia is not good. Stop bringing in those extra linemen. Please. They're not good. They are not good at football. I promise you. They suck. Because if they didn't suck, they'll be starting for some of the offensive linemen that do suck on our team. So please stop. Please. But that's it, man. That's it. Let me know what y'all think about that game. Let me think that shit show of a performance. Because, hey, I'm done. I'm done. If P. Carmichael's calling the game next week, I'm just done. To be honest, I'm just done. Because he's fucking awful. Let anybody. Let Derek Carr call the game. Shit, let Jameis Winston call the game. Go get my dope boy Jake Hayner. Let him call it from the crib. Anybody but P. Carmichael. Anybody. That's all I got, man. Thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, it's a Boo Tragedy. I'm out.